One of the most confusing things about addiction recovery is that we get better, we get sober, but then we go back to the old lifestyle for some reason. What? I've done it, and it's not because we are weak, it's because our brain is scared. You see, early sobriety is amazing. We are getting applause from people every single day because, like, our bar is set really low. All we have to do is not use today. All we have to do is not steal, not disappear, maybe show up to work, and everyone's like, dude, you are doing so amazing. Keep it up. And this honeymoon phase can last for days, weeks, even months. But you know what happens next. At a certain point in everyone's recovery, mine and yours, it goes from, okay, just try not to die today and try not to destroy your family or blow up everything, to, okay, now it's time for you to start behaving like a normal, responsible human being without all the applause. Now, you're going to have to start setting goals and doing things on your own. And that is not easy. Now, before, chaos was expected. Failure was normal. Nobody expected much of us. And that is a very easy, comfortable way to live. But now, guess what? You've shown people that you can succeed. Expectations of you are like up here instead of down here. People expect you to do great things, and that can be terrifying. Failure for us was familiar, and it was very comfortable. Success is not guaranteed, and risks need to be taken, and that is one of the scariest things ever. Our brains are designed to keep us safe. That is their job, and most people's brains prefer the certainty of what we've known in the past, like the failure of relapse and the chaos that we create, over the uncertainty of, okay, let's plan a future, let's take some nice, healthy risks and try to make something amazing of ourselves, even though it's not a guarantee. Slipping back into the old life, that's a 100% guarantee. We know what we're getting every time. See, when the substances are gone from our body and we still get cravings to use them, we're not craving them physically. We're craving that comfort and that familiarity. So don't think of it as the drugs that you're craving. It's the old situations and the, oh God, okay, fine, I'm back to something familiar, which I know is going to kill us eventually, but that's just how our brains work. So just know this, that self-sabotage, which we all have experienced, it's not failure, and it's not you doing it to yourself. It's our brain, it's self-protection. The lower we set that bar, the easier it is for us to exceed. So if our bar is, hey, all I have to do is create chaos and relapse in order for my family to surround me with love and support, well, I guess that's what I have to do. But you're not going to do that anymore. I'm telling you, man, when I changed my life to start setting goals and to take risks way the hell outside of my comfort zone, that's when sobriety became not only guaranteed, but a lot more fun. So what am I saying that you have to do to stop self-sabotaging and going back to the old life of comfort? Well, first of all, you need to be connected to a really good community. You need people who you can share your goals with, who you can share your experience with, maybe people who have already done what you're trying to achieve. It could be a recovery community. For me, it's a fitness community. It's also my online recovery community. But the thing is, you need your people surrounding you, people who are going to pull you forward. I always say, spend time with people who remind you of your future and not your past. And hear me loud and clear when I say this. You need goals bigger than the average person who's not addicted to drugs or alcohol, because you, think about this, you have never been satisfied with being mediocre. That's why you did the drugs. That's why you drank the alcohol, because you needed something more. So I need you to set goals for yourself, but they need to be like goals that make you excited. Not just like, hey, I want to get a boring ass 44-hour-a-week job in a factory so I can barely get by, and as long as I don't use today, everything is good. That is such BS. You know that's not what you want for your life. You have to aim higher. You need that excitement. We got dopamine from drugs and alcohol. We need to now get dopamine from setting big goals and then accomplishing small goals along the way that release that dopamine, makes us feel happy about ourselves and where we're going in life. I'm a full-time recovery coach, and the reason I do what I do is I saw way too many people in 12-step meetings get sober and stop right there. They didn't change anything else on their outside life. Job stayed the same. Their crappy little apartment stayed the same. They didn't dream beyond tomorrow. Hey, one day at a time. You can say that all you want, and I understand that little cliche in theory, like this moment is all I'll ever have. I agree, but if you don't plan for tomorrow, if you don't plan for 6 months or a year from now, create some excitement, like figure out what you really want your life to look like, you're not going to stay clean. And you need a daily routine. That's something that I recommend to every single person that I work with. I always send them a copy of the Miracle Morning book, which is something that I designed my morning routine around. It's a great way to start my day with some meditation, some affirmation, some exercise, some visualization, all that great stuff. By the way, if you want all this stuff, go to the profile right now and get my Sobriety Blueprint. Everything I'm telling you right now is in there, and it's absolutely free. But a daily routine that you're going to decide what is best for you based on your schedule is better than any willpower that you might have in you. Look, the only job that anyone who wants to get sober for good has is to change their identity into that of the person who is happy enough with their life that they don't have to go use drugs and alcohol again, and creating an amazing daily routine that might incorporate your longer term goals into it is one way of guaranteeing that you start every single day with intention. And it works, believe me, I do it every day. Except Sundays sometimes where I want to just get the hell out of bed, have a coffee, and go running with my running. And if you want to stop self-sabotaging today, right now, I suggest you get some exercise. For me, anyone I work with, exercise is not optional. As they say, movement is medicine, and that does create some of that serotonin, some of that dopamine that we used to get from the drugs and alcohol. So now you're doing some exercise every day. Even 10, 20 minutes a day is amazing. It adds up over time. And now you're completing small goals to make sure those bigger goals get accomplished. We're creating dopamine every single day, but in a good way. Sorry for talking with my hands. I get fired up. I'm not even Italian, but I get so excited about this shit because I know it works. Put these things together and you will create an identity shift that is going to turn you into the person who doesn't need drugs or alcohol anymore, because you're going to be excited about your future and you're going to be excited about your present, okay? Like I said, go to the profile, my YouTube profile, and grab the Sobriety Blueprint. I do give you step-by-step instructions on exactly how to create this sobriety plan for free. And get in touch with me personally if you have any questions on what to do next. You can text me. My phone number is 416-788-6549. I will put that up on the screen as I edit this video, so you can text me anytime. And I'm based out of Toronto. I usually spend 6 months of the year in the US. So hey, if you happen to be in Florida or in New York City, man, drop me a line. Maybe you and I can get together for a coffee. I would love that. So have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.